Our product coincided with the pandemic of COVID-19. The countries we've chose to present our product are China and Japan. In an effort to make our product successful in these countries, we need to be knowledgeable of their healthcare system and business etiquette. Japan has one of the world's finest healthcare systems, and they also have a longer life expectancy. They have a higher priority with preventive care, and they offer certain screenings for certain illnesses. One thing that may be different from the Western world is that Japan does not require physical and physi- require physicians and nurses to obtain licenses and renewals to continue in educational programming. Their universal healthcare system, also known as social healthcare system, applies to everyone who is employed full-time within the medium to large companies. The government pays up to 70% of their healthcare costs. For-profit organizations are not permitted to run hospitals and clinics. Governing and administration decisions are made by the physicians. Knowing this information, we should present our product to the physicians that are making decisions for the clinics or the hospitals. We should also specifically state a cost, but instead focus on a preventative aspect for our product. China has implemented mass campaigns to deal with major health problems. They have implemented educational programs in the sanitary preparation of food, waste, water, and personal hygiene, and also waste disposal. The epidemic preventive carries out of massive immunizations. The medical care is available through private and public hospitals. The quality of care would vary depending on the size of the population. China was recently launched to the rural corporate medical care system, which is intended to make it more affordable for the rural areas and the poor. But the quality of care still remains inconsistent. In other words, the bigger the cities, the bigger the care. Also, we need to be familiar with the traditional medicines as it is a significant component of the Chinese population. For our product to be successful throughout China, we need to target both the rural as well as the more modernized areas. What we use for the modernized area will probably not suffice the rural areas. As we begin to meet different companies to present our product, there are basic customs and etiquette that is important to each country. In Japan, it's okay to be greeted by bowing or bowing of the head. Shaking the hands is uncommon. We need to be sure that we remove our shoes before entering the room and facing them towards the door. Japan's business world recommended the use of business cards as they are an essential. These business cards should be double-sided, include English and Japanese. When passing out the business cards, make sure we face the side is up. Make sure the face side is up and offer with both hands. With these important meetings, you want to dress formally and step above business casual. Wait for directions to be seated, and it is acceptable to take notes and to repeat ideas, just clarify what needs to be said. In China, we want to make sure the appointment is scheduled and we don't want to show up unexpectedly. Appointments should be made in advance and in writing. The meetings will need to be scheduled around the Chinese holidays because it shows a sign of respect. We also need to make an appointment before 12 or 2 because they value their lunch time. When they're scheduling these appointments, we still need to provide as much information as possible, and we should not expect an immediate response. Our attire should be also conservative and businesslike. Chinese prefer formal greetings. The most important person will enter the room first. We will acknowledge the members by ordering them in the room. Remember not to be misinterpret their yes as an answer, but that they are listening. Try not to take notes, and that because that is a distraction to them. The three sources I've used those for this project are the Junior World Encyclopedia of the World and Prince J's World Encyclopedia of Cultural and Daily Lives, and the same thing, Prince J's World Encyclopedia of Cultural Days. Now that I have explained the healthcare system and the business etiquette systems that operate in China and Japan, the next presenter will show you some more topics about our project.